Received by Tim Brown on the 3, out to the 10, the 15, accelerate, 20, 25, finds a hole, 30, up the field, the 40. He's past the kicker at the 50. He's on the way. He's going to go the distance all the way. Holy Toledo.
Hostetler looking over the right side, back to pass, going deep for Tim Brown in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders!
Now throws end zone for Brown. He made a tremendous catch. Up Gannon throws out right. Open Brown got it. Touchdown! Timmy Brown.
Back to pass Marinovich and a deep drop, throwing way across the field and a battle. It is caught at the 50-yard line, racing down the right side is Brown. 30, 20, cuts back to the inside, misses a tackler at the 10. Touchdown Raiders! Holy Toledo!
Doesn't get him to jump, but he's going to throw on second and short. Fires up at the near side. Tim Brown makes it right at the 20, down to the 15, cuts it inside of the 10. He'll take it in. Touchdown Raiders!
Brown waiting near the left side. He's at the 24, up the field to the 30. There's a flag down. He speeds past 2 men at the 50. He goes past the kicker. 40, 30. There's a flag down. 20, 10, touchdown.
Quick one out to Brown with Rice out to blocks. Tries to scoot the sideline and go, and he does. Touchdown, Tim Brown.
Tim was a guy who longevity is going to speak volumes for itself. His ability to return kicks early in his career, his run after the catch, and I think he's certainly a guy that empowered what the Raiders were about in terms of a guy who had great speed and could do a lot of different things.
He didn't have Peyton Manning throwing him the football consistently. Tim Brown played with about, 744 different quarterbacks with the Raiders?
Tim Brown played with Donald Hollis. I mean, he played with all these crazy quarterbacks that people don't even remember, and he still put up numbers year after year after year, and I think that's what makes Tim Brown so impressive.
Now throws end zone for Brown. He made a tremendous catch.
He's the one who did it no matter how bad the quarterback was.
In 1987, Notre Dame's Tim Brown became the first wide receiver to win the Heisman.
He's got it. He's in.
Brown's dominance as a college wide receiver translated to the pros as he became one of the most prolific receivers in NFL history.
Touchdown, Tim Brown, rolling into the end zone.
As a receiver, Brown is in the top 10 of 3 major receiving categories.
Cuts inside, breaks a tackle, and goes into the end zone.
He could do so many things. He can play outside, he can play in the slot, and of course, he could be a returner.
Brown's not going to fair catch this one. He's going to go on the 11.
Brown also has more punt return yards than any other Heisman winner in NFL history.
Look at Brown, 30. Brown to midfield. Brown to the 40 of the Chiefs. Brown to the 30. Brown to the 20. His first punt return is a touchdown.
The wide receiver as not a diva.
Tim Brown was known for a lot of things during his stellar career.
Incredible.
But being flashy wasn't one of them.
Tim Brown was boring, and he didn't play on a very exciting team for most of his career.
Tim Brown has the numbers, he has the consistency, but going in all those directions might hurt him because there's nothing that stands out.
I was told, and I was shocked when I was told this, but I was told that I was too nice, but that my image was too clean, and there needs to be some dirt on me, and that really shocked me.
A very professional person in how he went about his business, and maybe sometimes those guys don't get as much attention, but clearly from a productivity standpoint, this guy was one of the best ever.
Browns there, touchdown Raiders!
Great receiver. The guy could change things so quickly. Anytime he touched the ball, heart and soul of the Raiders, and one of the greatest receivers in this game.
Tim was a guy who longevity is going to speak volumes for itself. His ability to return kicks early in his career, his run after the catch, and I think he's certainly a guy that empowered what the Raiders were about in terms of a guy who had great speed and could do a lot of different things.
Touchdown Raiders! And it is appropriate that the first score for the return of the Oakland Raiders goes to a heart and soul player like Tim Brown.
Tim Brown with career catch number 1,000, all in the silver and black of the Raiders.
Tim Brown has caught more passes for more yards and more touchdowns than anyone in Raider history. But what if he had landed across the San Francisco Bay?
He was very productive for a long period of time. If he had not been injured early in his career, he would have put up close to Jerry Rice numbers. A lot of people thought if you had switched Brown and Rice, that Tim would have done the same thing in San Francisco that Jerry Rice did.
Tim Brown, touchdown, Raiders!
Our number 5 Raider had the stats, but did he have that Raider mentality needed to make our list?